Hello everybody, this is Ben from Powerflies Gaming, and today we're going to be doing a little review which may turn into a full playthrough of Republic Commando. Now I have beaten Republic Commando a couple of times now, so I really know the story pretty well, and I feel that I can definitely do a pretty good review of it. I enjoy to preface that. I enjoyed this game a lot my first time playing through it. So little bit of unfair bias there, but I'm gonna try to keep that out of. But I'm definitely gonna try to keep that out of the review. Right off the bat, in the prologue, I've turned on subtitles because I'm having trouble with the audio. I'm pretty sure everybody can hear me, but, I just want to be sure that if there's any problem, it's addressed immediately. So even if you can't hear it, at the very least you'll be able to read the subtitles and understand what's going on. So without further ado, I'm going to do prologue and the first mission, Extreme Prejudice. If you guys want me to do a full playthrough, I'll do Prologue Extreme Prejudice for this video, infiltrate the droid foundry and destroy the factory for the second video, then advance to the core ship and infiltration of the core ship for the third video, and then we'll move on to Ghost Ship Recon, Rescue the Squad, Attack of the Clones and saving the ship, and then finally we'll move on to the campaign missions of Kashyyyk. So without further ado, here is the prologue.
Welcome, little one. This is your first day. Your designation will be RP-01/138.
Okay, so I'm going to do these little pause moments. Sorry about that, everybody. I think you probably saw that my computer's having a little bit of a problem with Windows deactivating. Don't worry, I'm going to try to cut that out. But let me get back to the game now. This is my first problem with the game. The voice that did Tan Wee did a great job. The problem is, I can't tell, if you listen back, she tells you your designation as RP-04-138. If you look at the text and you look at what it's supposed to be RC-04-138, Republic Clone or Republic Commando, Batch 04, number 138. So that's a little bit of a problem to me, and it's it's one of those problems that it's like, how did you miss this in final review? But I'm sure there's probably some explanation for why it sounds like as though Tan Wee is saying RP-04-138. But again, that is an issue that should have been addressed and was never addressed. So, continuing on.
We expect great things from you. You have been born into dangerous times. A sharp mind can be the key to survival. But as often as not, it will be your inherent physical traits that win the day. And in this regard, you will be superior to your more common brethren.
Okay, here's my next problem. And it's not with the voice acting or anything like that. It's with the clones in this part of the video. If you look at their firing, if you ever play this and you look at their firing, it's so damn erratic. How do they ever expect to hit the broadside of a barn door if they're not even aiming properly? These guys are supposed to be one clone is worth at least 10 droids. If you believe the if you really believe the whole if you believe the whole premise behind the clone army, because they're better at thinking, because they're better educated, because they can go, we should engage this target first and then move down the pecking order, whereas droids will just fire as quick as they can at the biggest target on the field, on the highest threat level on the field. Clones can, instead target leaders rather than just maintaining a set fire zone. These clone troopers in this particular part of the intro, they feel like as though they're never going to be worth that idea of being worth 10 to 1, or even worth 5 to 1. Which, I'm going to assume you guys have all seen the movie, or, have heard of, or have played, like, some of the other games, like, maybe, if not Republic Commando, maybe Star Wars Battlefield, Battlefield 2, Battlefront 2, I can't even remember the names. But I'm assuming that you've either played or have watched reviews or done something with these other games. Clones are supposed to be pretty damn good. Droids are supposed to be pretty damn crappy. It's just how they were described in the movies and in the backstories and in the books and all of the other material that has come out of LucasArts in the past. I don't even know how long it's been now. But that to me seems like a glaring continuity error. You're working on a game and you have your clone troopers. They can barely hit those little holo projections of droids up in the corner. Again, that's just me nitpicking. It has no real effect on gameplay. At least I don't think it does. It's just me nitpicking. So, back to the game.
For you are a commando, an elite unit, something truly special. Your weapons, your armor, and most importantly, your brothers. The Ifer of our world hunt in pods to bring down much larger prey. So too shall you join with 3 brothers and become fierce hunters for the Republic. Now, join your pod and embrace your destiny as their leader. Join Delta Squad. Delta 4-0, your foundation, a pure and uncomplicated soldier. 6-2, the heart and soul of your team. And 07, the fiercest hunter of all your brothers. You are each a piece of a whole person, and the Republic will call you to defend and give your lives if need be.
Okay, now to give another little spiel. I love how Sev does that little, just raises the chin, like respect, like what's up, like, that just, like, that little movement. It just speaks to the fact that he is that guy who will put somebody down and give no fucks about it. 6-2 just gives you a little thumbs up. All of their little motions kind of speak to them as characters in that. 4-0, he gives you a full salute because he's the uncomplicated soldier. He's the guy who is going to get the job. He's going to get the job done by the book, by the regulations, and is just going to do it how it needs to be done. 6-2 is going to make a mess of things. You can tell that. He's a cocky guy. He's a funny guy. He's he's the guy that everybody's going to have interesting dialogue with. And you do see that in later missions, and you see that a couple of times in Ghost Ship Recon. When I play through that entire map, there will be moments where there will be some questionable tactics on the part of 6-2. With Sev, again, I gotta cite this again. He is cold-blooded, almost. He's the guy who, he keeps track of his kills. He will blow a hole in somebody's head just because that's what he's been told to do, which in some ways is very scary, but in other ways it really just makes him who he is. Sev, without being a psychopath, wouldn't be Sev anymore. If Sev wasn't a psychopath, he wouldn't be Sev. If 6-2 wasn't a cocky, arrogant, fun-loving child at heart, who everybody gave a little bit too many explosives to, he wouldn't be 6-2. If 40 wasn't the soldier that he always is, he wouldn't be 40. And if you weren't that unnamed boss who gives them the orders and has limited dialogue with his squad, which sometimes I kind of think is a little bit of a letdown, you wouldn't be Delta 3-8. So, back to the game.
Sergeant, get those troopers into the gunship.
Ready for liftoff. New gunship. Okay, Group B, let's move it. Let's go. Push those cannons to the stern. Load the ammo and the ordnance. Let's go. Let's go.
Sir, we're gonna split up for the drop, but we'll meet you at the RV on Geonosis. See you planetside, sir.
Okay, so I'm not going to bother to read this. I wish it was skippable, but it's not. It's one of those unskippable intros that, honestly, a lot of video game reviewers complain about. This game assumes you haven't seen episode 2 a little bit, and takes some through this little backstory here tries to explain that. You also get to see some fun stuff during Geonosis, but here we go.
Has not responded to signals, but is believed to be a techno-union armed transport.
Welcome to Geonosis, 3-8. It's nice to see they finally unhooked you from the simulators. I've been assigned as your advisor, and will be your eye in the sky until further notice, or we all get killed. Once you are on the ground, you will rendezvous with Delta Squad. Delta 6-2 is nearby. Your first objective is to find them and link up. The squad objective remains.
Okay, this is another moment that I kind of have to point out. If you look in the background during this, you see a gunship go down. I really again, this is just me nitpicking, I really wish the clone trooper next to you on the gunship kind of like shook his head or looked over and just shrugged or something. Had some kind of reaction to the fact that a gunship full of your brothers just went down. It really feels like there's some emotion missing from these guys. Again, this may just be me speaking from a nitpicky standpoint because I like the clone troopers that have some emotion, that have some kind of, they aren't just bland, faceless numbers in a bland, faceless war against bland, faceless opponents. It really feels the newer clone troopers, especially like the ones from the new animated TV series. And while I know I'm stepping on a can of worms here, I would like to ask everybody to refrain from making comments about the TV show. This is about the game. Let's keep the comments about the game. But I like the fact that those clone troopers had emotion, which I think is something that is lost in this game. Especially the earlier clone troopers, they feel like they have no soul. They feel like they have no kind of emotional attachment to their brothers. But then you take Delta Squad, and it's very clear, especially by the end of the game, they have a very strong attachment to each other. A ridiculously strong attachment to each other. These are brothers fighting a war, and it's very impressive in my eyes how these guys kind of go from, how some of the clones, it seems, go from being bland, faceless, they all have the same face, they all have the same identity, to 3-8 has a unique identity by the end of the game, 6-2 has again a unique identity by the end of the game, 40 has, again, a unique identity, but he's more of a bland, faceless identity. He's that guy who remains a bit more bland and a bit more faceless than people like 3-8, people like 6-2 and 07. Sev has a very well-defined, defined interaction with, the other members of the squad. Sev is very Sev and 6-2 are very close, even though they're fighting almost all of the time. You'll hear it in like some snide comments that Sev will make about his ability, about 6-2's ability to either do his job as a demolitions expert, or when 6-2 gets assigned to sniper positions, Sev will make snide comments about, we have to rely on his sniping, sir. Which is at the same, while it is interesting to hear these interactions, it would be nice to see more interaction from other clone troopers as well. So that's just me nitpicking again. So back to the game.
Find Sun Fac and eliminate him. I will be issuing further orders as you go. Good luck, Commando.
Okay, so Geonosian Chief, Lieutenant Sun Fac must be eliminated. Delta Squad has been inserted separately into the war-torn gladiatorial arena and points beyond. They must rendezvous and effect Sun Fac's removal by any means necessary. Great, so we get to shoot this guy in the face.
Okay, we're above the LZ. Hook in.
Look out!
I will be providing you with support and tactical information as necessary. Tactical information will be displayed on your heads-up display as holographic projections. Text communications will be displayed in this area. Here are your orders. Your primary target is the Geonosian leader, Sun Fac. Delta Lead, it is absolutely vital that Sun Fac not escape. Delta Lead, are you alright? You just took an anti-infantry round. Your vitals don't look very good. Heal yourself with Bacta before you go any further. There's a medical station in your vicinity. Lead, your vitals are scanning 100%. You are ready to proceed.
They're in the trench! Pull back to cover, Victor! Pull back!
New objective uploaded. Get over to the crashed gunship. Updating location to objective tracker. The objective tracker will point towards your next target. 3-8, secure the area in front of the crashed gunship. Well done, 3-8. Move to the next waypoint.
Medic! We need a medic over here! Hey, 3-5, check it out! Commandos!
If they're anything as good as I hear, they can practically win the war themselves.
Sir, you're heading into enemy territory, thick with droids and bugs!
We're erecting barricades to the makeshift defense perimeter.
Droids approaching your position.
Hostiles have broken our line.
This trench leads to the rear of the enemy lines. There is a gun position near your location preventing our troops from advancing. Recommend you take the thermal detonator grenades from the ammo pallet and destroy that gun position. Grenades have been added to your inventory. Excellent. Now lob the grenades at that gun position. The only way to take out that gun emplacement is with grenades. Throw a couple thermal grenades to take them out. Very impressive, 3-8. Delta lead, squad mate 6-2 is in your vicinity. You should be coming up on him shortly.
Woo-hoo! Eat plasma,
You
you
are directly
stupid
behind
droid!
the turret
Yeah! Have some of that! 6-2 ready to go, sir. Give me another.
Those sonic turrets are tearing our troopers apart. Lead, I have uploaded a demolition placement location to your visor.
I'm out. Reloading.
Scorch, I need you to demo their bunker for me.
Good. I'm dying to blow something up. Need some cover, squad.
Just get us inside without killing the squad, okay, Scorch?
The charge is set and ready to detonate. It's all yours, boss.
Advisor, we've got some heavy artillery over here.
Gunship Harkin, en route.
Only one down.
Moving to set area position.
Press on, Commandos. I will continue to monitor your progress from the gunship and provide you with information as necessary. Reinforcements are currently unavailable, so watch each other's backs in there. Remember.
Okay, so this is okay, so that was the first two missions of Republic Commando. I personally really enjoyed this game. This game was a lot of fun to play. So I'm going to end this mission. If you guys want me to do if you guys do want me to do a full playthrough of it, leave it in the comments below. If I get at least 10 people to say, yes, we'd like to see more of this, we'd like to see another playthrough of, we'd like to see a continued playthrough of this, I will definitely try and get out the next 2 missions as quick as I can. The only thing I want everybody to know is I'm going to, with some friends, I'm going to a Civil War reenactment in my area, called Cedar Creek. This is apparently the 150th anniversary of a battle that took there between the Union and the Confederacy. If anybody's going to be down there at Cedar Creek, I'm going to be on the Union side. My friends convinced me that going was a great idea, so I might do. I might take some photos. I might take some video footage from Cedar Creek. If you guys want me to post that as well, just leave in the comments that you'd like to see it, and I'll be more than happy to go, hey, here's what I did. Here's what I saw at Cedar Creek. Here's what I did at Cedar Creek. Regardless of what happens, my friend said that there's going to be a tactical kind of engagement at dawn. This is going to be, at the time of posting, it'll be in a couple of days. So I definitely want you guys to, I'm definitely going to post regardless the dawn tactical, which should be a lot of fun. I'm going to try to record it, and if I can't record it, then I'm just going to say, hey guys, couldn't record it, but in its place, here's other fighting from the first day. Or I'll do a full video, do either a full video or photograph tour of the battlefield itself. So definitely leave in the comments below if you'd like to see things. But otherwise, that should be it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I know I did. And if you guys want me to do a full playthrough of this game, let me know and I'll be sure to do it. Okay, that about wraps it up for this time. This is Ben from Powerflies Gaming signing off.